Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Dark Anime Robin. In this video, I'll be unboxing and reviewing the SH Figuarts Ultraman Ginga Strium from the Ultraman S series. And this set is manufactured by the Bandai Tamashii Nation. Before opening up this set, let's quickly see any details this case shows us. So we have like the picture of the figure here, or at least the Ultraman Ginga Strium form picture. And on the back we get more clear view of the figure. And again, this although there's only 3 pictures here, it kind of shows us how it's movable and really poseable with option parts like all SH Figuarts set. And apparently we also have the Ultraman Ginga's weapon, the spark lance here. Now let's take the figure out. Nice. So here we have the main set. Looks like we have a total of 3 pair of alternate hands, the main figure itself, and the life gauge color change option parts here, and Ultraman Ginga's spark lance. And here's a printed instruction here. There's not much shown because it's not overly complex in this set. Now let's get the figure out of the case. This part you have to do very carefully and slowly, because if you just try simply pull off the cover, you could send all these small pieces flying, and you're gonna have a very hard time trying to get them back. And here, and you see there's a plastic film stuck in its torso section. This usually means that the figure or the set is brand new when you first opened it. And very nice. I don't even have to do any adjustment to the figure, and it can stand straight up very well, so it's got very good balance. Let's check out the articulation of this figure. You can look left and right without any difficulty. Although, oh, looks like Nick got stuck with the head over there for a second, but you can look down and up. So the shoulder armor can also move upwards, so it's not getting in the way of both arms. The shoulder can also press forward and go backward. And the torso can press forward and also backward. This kind of helps with like a flying pose, or kind of looking up and roll kind of pose. And you can also turn left and right. And at the lower ab section, it also has some articulation here, full of minor movement. And its legs can move sideways. Also can turn inward, outward, rotate. You can also put out this kicking pose with the leg movement. But of course, you would need to find a compatible display stand to hold the figure still in order to keep up this kicking pose. The feet also have very good articulation, which allows it to balance itself when you change its stance. And the feet can also bend here. Almost like a woman's high heel. So with this, you can put on like a standing on the toes kind of pose. Now let's try a few poses with alternate hands, and similar to all SH Figuarts, in order to put on a different hand parts, you just have to literally remove the default hands, and usually they are like this. They're like a clenched fist. You just have to pull them from the arm and then just reattach the alternate hands you want to put on. With these alternate hands, we can put on a display of getting ready for battle kind of fighting stance like this. It can also be used to put on for like hand chopping attack pose or movement, or like Ultraman signature attack pose, the cross beam kind of firing pose. Here we have another alternate pair of hands. You can also utilize them for different kind of poses or fighting style display. And you since the fingers are open in this hand, you can also like use them to put on some kind of holding an object kind of pose. And another use for them is when if we you can put like Ginga put on some kind of display when he's weak, and you can utilize them with the alternate life gauge part, right? Yeah, and changing them on is kind of tricky because it's very small. Looks like I got it upside down. Here we go. Like this, you can have his hand on his knee, and with him on the ground, and life gauge, the flashing red showing he's like running out of strength, that kind of pose. We have the last pair of alternate hands, which are designed to allow the Ginga figure here to hold his spear. And the best way to go about this is actually you should try to put the spear into the hand first before attaching them to on the figure. And in order to get the spear in, you kind of have to slide it through the opening. So the tricky part is you don't want to do it too hard, otherwise you'll just bend the spear. So again, so now it can lose itself. So again, the best, as mentioned, the best way to go about it still is to make sure you get it into the hand first before attaching it onto the arm. Okay, there we go. There we go. With some effort, you can have both hands holding the spear to put on some really cool looking fighting display. The basic features of this set, and as you can see, like pretty much all SH figure are, this figure is very nicely crafted based on the character, or more specifically the form of the character it's modeled after, because Ginga Strium is like a power-up form of Ultraman Ginga, and it's like a fusion of Ultraman Ginga and his ally Ultraman Taro. So as such, if you look closely, just like in the show, in the Ginga Strium form, Ginga's silver body part is like becoming more armor-like, just like Ultraman Taro. And again, this The figure also have very nice coloring, and I believe the form alone should make any Ultraman Ginga fan consider getting this set. And its articulation, as you can see from this video, allows you to put Ginga Strium to do all kinds of fighting pose display. The only downside, however, is that this set does not have enough feature or accessories that you would probably expect from SH Figuarts set for Ultraman. As mentioned, the Ultraman Ginga Strium is a power-up form for Ultraman Ginga. So in its predecessor released in the SH Figuarts, the SH Figuarts of Ginga here, and it has actually had more feature. Let me show. So in this set, you have an arm that, or it's more actually like a hand that fires the energy beam or cross beam attack form, and in this set it doesn't have such feature, so that's one downside. But another thing is about accuracy for this set. So let's see in Ginga's set, the spear is blue, and more importantly, it's translucently blue, and here got the solid color. This is another proof that the Time Machination is very thorough with details, because in the original Ultraman Ginga series, the Ultraman Ginga only used his spear in the last episode, and his spear was basically just glowing blue spear, or like a construct made out of light. It's only in the sequel series which this power-up form Ultraman Ginga Strium appears in. The spear has a solid color like this. So if this detail is something you want to consider, like if you like the spear, the solid silver spear with the blue blade on top is your preference, this may be also something you want to consider when you think about collecting this set. However, if you already have the original SH Figuarts of Ultraman Ginga, you might want to think twice before getting this figure, because again, it has one less feature, that is the energy beam firing parts, and its form is overall the same, except the minor difference from the power-up change, which again is a very minimal kind of change. However, if you're a die-hard collector such as myself, that some little change alone is enough to intrigue you, then you definitely should want to consider getting this set, and especially if you're Ultraman Ginga fan. Because despite the minor change from the original SH Figuarts set, this figure here is still awesome looking and has a very good articulation, so it has a lot of possibility for you to work with, and really good for collector to put on display for. This marks the end of my review for this set. Thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel, and please check out other videos from my channel. If you have any question, please leave them in the comment section, and I will answer with the best of my ability and knowledge.